He joins us now from his home state of New Jersey. And Devin, before we even start talking about anything about football, the state of New Jersey, second most corona cases, second most corona deaths. Everybody in your family and your circle of friends okay?
Yes, sir. Everyone's safe. Everyone's staying quarantined, practicing social distancing, and it's getting pretty crazy around here. But everyone that I know, all my friends and family, have been safe.
Being in a state that's been so affected by the coronavirus, how is it to be in that environment? How different is it for you now as opposed to maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Going into every store, any convenience store, any food shopping center, you have to have a mask on. You must stand 6 feet from everyone. So I think a lot of people around here in the state of New Jersey understand how serious it's getting. And I mean, just every day, people are trying to prevent it more and more. But I mean, majority of people are just trying to stay safe out here.
So how are you able to continue your progression as far as football workouts with weights, running, and maybe even throwing? Are you getting to do any of that?
Yes, sir. I actually am able to do all that. But I have to do it a little bit differently, a little different from what I'm used to. So every morning we're still able to video chat with our position group every morning through the Zoom. We have team meetings every week, and we've also incorporated some leadership meetings with a bunch of different guys that are in and out of the meetings, just talking about how they're doing. As well as we created a team group chat where guys have been sending their videos of themselves, like creating their own squat bars out of pure wood, and it's like impressive. So for myself personally, I've been lucky enough to have a pretty big size backyard. My little brother, who is also a quarterback, I've been able to throw with him, and really that's pretty much it. Eating my mom's meals. She's cooking well for me every day, and dealing with it, controlling the controllables at this point.
So how's it been for you academically? I know everything going online. Are you being able to keep up with that? I know NC State's put a lot of effort to turn every class into an online class.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's been really impressive how they've been able to turn that around so fast. We actually have been able to keep our same schedule as if we were on campus through tutoring. We still meet with our tutors via FaceTime, via Zoom video chat. And then as well as communicating with professors, we understand like this is completely different for them. Professors that have been teaching in person their whole lives, and now they got to move online. So it's been definitely different, but I've been very grateful for our academic center and that whole side of being able to adapt to this whole scenario.
You mentioned leadership before.
Yes, sir.
In the off season, the program came to campus. And I remember a scene where you're at the pool exercise, standing on a platform over your teammates saying, we are not going to let them beat us.
Yes, sir.
Where in the leadership role have you advanced as far as that's concerned?
Yeah, tremendously. I mean, with the program coming in, I think that really changed our team a lot, bringing everyone together more and more of a family aspect as what it already was. But for me personally, going into the program, I was a little bit uncomfortable being the vocal leader guy, stepping into that leader role. And they kind of put me in a position where I had no other choice. And for me personally, it was really like exciting, and I was very fulfilled to see that my teammates were expecting me to lead. They were expecting me to step up into that role, expecting me to guide them and lead them in the right direction. So that whole program just definitely shot my leadership role tremendously.
You guys did get to have 5 spring practices, which I would think would be a huge benefit for you guys having so many staff members, and particularly you having a new offensive coordinator and coach in Tim Beck. What did you learn about Coach Beck, getting to see him on the field as opposed to just in meetings?
Oh, he's a great coach as well as he is a great person off the field as well. Every day, I mean, we're just grinding ball, watching tape, and immediately translating the tape onto the field. And what I found most impressive with him was he's actually able to observe the way that you see the game, and he's able to pull you aside and kind of break it down to you from his perspective, and him telling you, okay, I understand that this is a whole new offense for you, but this is how you should be reading it. And I think that you're seeing it in this type of way. So for us to be on the same type of communication throughout those first 5 practices was huge.
And I remember seeing some video of him where he talked about and challenged you guys, think during chaos, because there's always going to be chaos. How do you throw out of the distress where you can't get your feet set automatically, and you might have to throw a ball off to the side here. What are some of the things that he taught you that maybe you didn't know going in?
You just said it. Think in chaos, practice in chaos. So everything we have to treat like a game, even if it's the littlest individual drill. They're going to be whacking our hands with the bag. They're going to be smacking our helmets and just putting us in chaos so that when we get in those situations, we're comfortable in uncomfortable situations, which is very key.
Now, a year ago, you were in the battle for the position. How far more advanced are you now, having gone through some game action and seeing some live bullets and having to make these reads and these adjustments at game speed? How much more are you prepared today to be the starting quarterback as opposed to a year ago?
100 times more. Extremely more prepared. Last year was it was definitely a learning experience, not only for me, but for our whole team, our whole program. But just for me to get those in-game reps, for me to start working more with the ones, being able to extend my game and see game film, learn from my game film, I'll say from where I am now to last year is 10 times better, 10 times more prepared.
And that's the good thing for you and for NC State. All right, we're going to play a little 2-minute drill here, a little rapid-fire questions, getting away from football.
Okay.
Devin, what is your go-to music?
My go-to music is hip-hop.
Any favorite?
Drake. Drake is my favorite.
Your favorite meal?
Favorite meal is chicken cutlets.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Did you grow up admiring a football player? And if so, who is that person?
Drew Brees.
Still can like him.
Yes, sir.
What an amazing quarterback. What is the best thing about being a quarterback?
Having the ball every play.
Making things happen.
Yes, sir.
Happen. So what's your favorite activity outside of football? What do you do to try to get away?
I like to spend a lot of time with my family. I'm one of 5. So just being around my family, especially during quarantine right now, I'm with my family every single day. We have different movie nights, different game nights. So I would just say really socializing with them.
Well, get out in the backyard and go throw some more passes to your brother, Devin Leary. We appreciate you spending some time with us. And when it's right and when everything's okay, we'll see you back on campus.
Yes, sir. Go Pack.